Do you ever feel heavy and bloated after a meal, or feel like food just sits in your stomach for ages after you've eaten? Maybe you've got weak or peeling nails or lifeless hair, or you suffer from nausea or acid reflux. These are all signs that you may not be absorbing the food that you eat. You see, you could be eating the most nutritious, expensive, organic foods on the planet, but if you're not absorbing the nutrients in those foods, then you've just got yourself expensive loo breaks. Now, in last week's video, we talked about how stress can cause exhaustion in our lives, and you can catch that video here. But in today's video, we're going to look at how stress can stop us absorbing the nutrients in the foods that we eat. And we're going to find out what exactly is going on inside our body at times like that, what we can do to fix it so that we can begin to feel great when we eat and our nails and our hair can start to strengthen up. But first, if you're new to the channel, my name is Fran Penberthy. My training is in nutrition and I love talking about nutritious foods for health. This knowledge applied to my life literally turned everything around for me, and I feel better now in my 60s than I ever did when I was 30. I'm the founder of the Live Well for Good courses, where we teach you how to ditch that whole dieting mentality that is doomed to failure and instead teach you how to nourish your body back to a healthy weight and improve your health while you're about it. I release a video every week on this channel, so please do go ahead and hit the subscribe button and also hit the notification bell so that you're told about each new video that comes out. So let's get into this. Let's picture the scene. You know, you're caught in traffic, or you've just had a major row with someone, or you've got an impossible workload, or maybe you're feeling really anxious about an unpaid bill. I mean, stuff like this happens all the time, don't they? But in that split second of reacting to that thing, we're left feeling upset, angry, our stomach starts churning, our heart starts racing, our brain starts racing, because in that moment, everything inside our body has changed. Our whole blood supply has been rerouted now. It's flowing to your muscles, it's flowing to your brain, it's flowing to your eyes so that your pupils dilate, your heart rate is going up, your blood pressure is going up, your muscles are tensing and they're pumped up for action. And here's the crucial thing for the subject we're talking about today. Your digestion has gone on a slow down. The blood supply has been rerouted away from your digestion. And also your mouth is left feeling dry. Now, this makes perfect sense because in that moment, your body is equipping you to fight or to run. But the problem we have, if we stay in that place, then we're left with a digestion that is on a go slow. And actually your digestion starts in your mouth with your saliva. So a dry mouth is a problem for absorbing our food. There are enzymes in our saliva that kick off the whole digestion process. So if you try to eat a meal when you're feeling in that kind of stressful state, then really you're giving your digestion an incredibly hard job to do. It is not pumped and ready for action. Your blood supply, your hormones are elsewhere. But it's really common to find ourselves in the middle of that kind of stress right at the time when there is a meal ready and we want to eat it. So what can you do? Well, we need to stop, we need to recognize what's happening, and we need to switch off that whole stress reaction before we ask our digestion to cope with a meal that we're about to eat. Because we want all of those digestive juices to be flowing, the saliva, the stomach acid, and the digestive enzymes. Now, my 3 top tips are going to help you with that. But first, if you're enjoying this training, then would you take a moment to just let me know that in the comments below? So here's my 3 top tips. Number 1, stop and take some deep breaths in, right down to your diaphragm. slowly counting to 5 as you breathe in through your nose, and then slowly count to 5 as you breathe out through your mouth. Do that several times, because this is sending a very powerful message to your adrenals, to your brain, saying the danger has passed, the stress is gone, and you can now return to normal, switch everything off, and everything return to calm. Number 2, just wait 10 minutes before you eat that meal, because in that 10 minutes, all of that switching off can happen. You know, the stress hormones are getting switched off, you know, your hormonal balance is returning, your digestion can kick back into gear and release all those digestive juices so that you are primed and ready to be able to digest and absorb that meal. And number 3, you can take a digestive enzyme at the beginning of the meal just to support that whole absorption of that meal. So then you can eat and absorb all of those nutritious foods that contain those 50 essential nutrients that we really do need in order to thrive. So if you've enjoyed this video, then please let me know that by hitting the like button. Make sure you share it with your friends, and do drop me a comment in the box below. I love hearing from you. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you go ahead and do that and hit that notification bell so that you hear about next week's video. And until then, have a great week.